Yo, what up, what up? Alright. It has been a minute, but welcome. Uh, this is the Sharp Note. I'm your host, Blitz. Um, yeah, man, it's been a while since I've recorded one of these. Over a month. The last one I uploaded was August 30th. As I'm recording this, today is October 15th. And this is the Sharp Note episode 24. So this will be uploaded on the what day? The 18th. So it's gonna be a couple days before this actually goes out, but I'm recording it today on the 15th. How's it going? It has been, like I said, it's been a minute, month and a half about. And I have a good reason for that. I have a very good reason for that. And I have a very good reason for why episodes might not be consistent over the next few months. I'm going to try to have them more consistent, but I can't guarantee anything. And the main reason for that is I got two, not one, but two new jobs. And I'm currently working about 50, it's anywhere from 52 to 64 hours per week. And I'm driving a lot too because I have to, like, long story short, they're in like two different towns, those two jobs, so I have to drive back and forth, and that's a few hours every week. Um, Plus, I'm driving like other places and whatnot, so yeah, I don't have a lot of free time right now, but it is what it is. So I apologize in advance, and I apologize first of all for not having an episode recently. But I'm sitting here recording this one now, so calm your tits. And then secondly, I apologize for in advance for any inconsistencies in the future. But this is kind of a temporary situation anyway, so I'm not like too stressed about not having a lot of time right now because come January I should have more time because I'm not going to be working these two jobs forever. That this was just more of like a temporary situation to make some money while I can, and also kind of explore two different career paths that like potential career paths. So, yeah. Anyway, it's that I won't get too much into the details, but yeah. So we're here. We're here now. We're live. We're not live. This is not live. This is a recording. But I do it live. Like I do it all one take. Just I don't edit anything. These don't get edited at all. Um, but yeah, it's Blitz, episode 24 of the Sharp Note. This is a this is just a show. Or just the thing I do. Uh, I talk about life and music. So just what's going on in my life and just life things in general. And I talk about music, like music I'm listening to, music that I think is good, and also music I'm working on that I'm making. So yeah. Um, I've been making some beats recently, not too much, but I've made I've made like, let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About, well, let's call it 11 because one of these is kind of duplicate. I've made about 11 beats in the past month or two. and there's really only one of those that I'm not happy with. The others I'm like I think are pretty good. And I gotta say, I gotta toot my own horn a little bit. I'm getting a lot better at mixing. And part of it's just because I just know what to do more. Like I know how to kind of get the sounds bumping, and like I know I'm figuring out some things. Like I recently learned how to sidechain a kick with bass to like so that the whenever the kick plays, the bass kind of gets cut for a second. Um, so that's a new trick that I've learned. It's really not that complicated. I thought it was more complicated than what it actually is. Because I was like, how does that work? Like, how is that happening? And I looked up a looked it up on YouTube, and yeah, it was very easy. Um, it's really not that complicated. Yeah, I don't know why I was overcomplicating it so much. It's really not too bad. But anyway, it's I've figured it out now, so it's a good trick. It's a good trick. And it kind of makes for better mixes. But yeah, been working on. I just finished a beat today actually that I'm really happy with. Uh, I'll explain exactly why. So last year, this was like a year and some change. Not quite a year and a half. Like a year and I'm gonna say 2 or 3 months. A year and 2 and 3 months. Um, I tried to make this beat with this sample, and it just did not go well. Um, did not work out. I don't know, like I don't know what I was thinking. I just could not figure out what to do. But granted, I was a lot less experienced than what I am now as far as like just producing beats and as far as using samples and whatnot. So I've learned a lot since then. And so I was like, you know what? That was a good sample. I just didn't know what to do with it then. So I tried it again and I made a beat and oh man, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm very happy with the final product. I gotta go do the vehicle test, of course. I listened to it on my phone, sounds pretty good. My headphones sound pretty good. My speaker system sounds pretty good. Now I gotta go listen to it in the truck, and then I don't know. We'll see. I might change the mix a little bit. Might change the beat a little bit, but not too much. I'm pretty happy with it in its current state. So yeah, man. Um, I don't think it needs much more. It's pretty good. It's kind of a longer beat. It's about 4 minutes, but part of that is there's like this intro to the beat, and then there's also this like outro to the beat. So the actual beat itself, like where someone would be rapping, is like 2 to 3 minutes, I think. But with the short intro and then the outro is longer, so it makes it about a 4 minute beat. But that's not too bad. That's not too long. I think it's good. I think it progresses well. Like it's kind of it doesn't get stale in my opinion. I think I did it well. I think it's hey, I can't, I'm biased of course. I'm the one who made it, but like still like I think it's not bad. And I'm happy with how I used that sample. Probably could have been better or I could have done something different, but I'm not complaining. Um yeah, it y'all will hear it eventually what I'm talking about this beat. And then there's just a few other ones that I've made that I'm also, happier with. Um, One, I remixed this really old beat that I did originally in like 2024 sometime. Yeah, so I made the beat and I just like it was good, but I just didn't love it. It was just something about it, and so I redid it, and I still don't love it. I might just kind of trash it at this point. Might just forget about that one. But hey, I tried to go back. I tried to make it better. So I, I, I gotta give myself some credit there at least. I tried. It's not terrible, and I, it, I don't know. I just don't know what to do to like make it better. And there are some beats that you make, and it's just there's nothing you can really do to make it better. It's just kind of a mid beat. So like, and I'm not trying to like, it's fine to have mid beats, but I'm trying to make better stuff. Like stuff that is just enjoyable to listen to. That's what I'm trying to make. And this one is like it's okay. It's like, oh yeah, sure, but it's like it's not the type of beat where like, oh, you gotta throw that on your playlist. That's the type of song that I'm trying to make. Is like you hear it and you're like, man, I gotta put that on my playlist. Uh, and it's difficult to do that. It is for sure difficult to do that. It's not a small task. Um, and not every beat has to be that way. Not every beat I make is going to be that way. Where I'm like, yo, I gotta throw that on the playlist. Some things I'm gonna make it, and from here on out, like, I don't think any person ever truly hits the nail on the head 100% of the time. As far as like, this is a beat you now, consistency is key. Like, you gotta like if you're making one beat like that out of every 30 you're making, like all right, you need to chill out a little bit, rethink what you're doing. But if it's like every few beats you're making one that's like, oh man, that's pretty good, then that's pretty good. Can't be every single one. It's not going to be, but it also shouldn't be like almost never. If you're like trying to seriously make music, and when I say seriously, I mean like you don't even have to seriously make music. Just if you're trying to make music, period. Unless the point is to just like make shitty beats, what are you doing? Like what are you doing if you're never making something worth listening to? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna record for too long today because this is gonna be a shorter one. But yeah, so that's life. That's music. I got these two jobs, man, and I've been working, man. I've been putting in that work, making dollars, no sense. Um, yeah, it's taken up a lot of my time to the work I've been doing, and that's okay. That's what work is. You sell your time. I just hope I can figure out some sort of life, you know, balance, work-life balance, something more sustainable. Because it's not like this, what I'm doing now is unsustainable, but it's unsustainable in a long term sense. Like, I couldn't do this for the rest of my life. What I'm doing now. I'm just not going to do that. That would be crazy to do what I'm doing now. And it's not even like I'm working that much. Like 50, don't get me wrong, 52 to 64 hours a week is like a, and when I say 52 to 64, that's every other week. So one week I work 64 hours. Next week I work 52 hours. So, and that's just I get an extra day off every other week. And I get every single Saturday off. So I have my Saturdays free. So that's cool. Uh, but it's still just a lot of work. And both of these jobs are getting to a point where they're, I don't even know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just getting ridiculous in a way. Um, One of these jobs is like great. It's a great environment, but I'm just not gonna be able to make that much money. Like it's not bad money. Like it's not like I'm making nothing, but it's just like I wish I could make more. And then this other job is a more corporate job, and it's like it's corporate. It's corporate America. So I don't even think I have to really go into the details. It's like that should alone tell you kind of like, oh shit, like it's not that great. Not that it's a bad company or that it's a bad work. Like the people there are really nice. I've met some very nice people. I'm loving who I'm working with, and truthfully, I'm enjoying what I'm doing in both of these jobs. Really, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and they are very good positions for me to begin my career. But that's the thing; they are the beginnings of my career, and it's not. I can't stay in these jobs. If I stay in these jobs, I'm not doing justice to myself or my like. I got a degree, like I'm not doing justice for that. So it's like these are good stepping stones, but they are these if I stay on these stepping stones for too long, I'm going to sink. So I need to use this stepping stone while I can and then jump to the next one. And what that next one is, I have a few ideas. There are multiple options I can go, multiple routes. But the next stepping stone is truly like it's unknown right now, and I'm not sure which opportunity is gonna arise first. Not that I need to go with the first one, but I don't know. I really don't know. One stepping stone in one direction, or one like direction I can go from where I'm at now is more guaranteed than like the another direction. The other direction is it's not like it's not it it is like quote unquote guaranteed, but it's gonna be harder and it's less not even less likely. It's just less guaranteed. It's like it's just well because it's all right. So what I'm talking about is like the corporate job. Because it's a corporate job, I'm competing with a lot of other people for that position. Now I'm in the company now, and I there's a very good chance of me moving to another position. But how long it's going to take me to actually move to that other position that's the kicker. That's where I'm unsure. Because I'd of course rather it sooner than later, but it might be later when I move to that other position. And there's also a chance that they never give me the opportunity. Now I don't see that really happening. I think they'll give me the opportunity eventually. It's just how long is it gonna take? I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, man, I don't know. Whereas the other job is like I can make, I'll probably be making less money, but it is more guaranteed as far as the pathway goes. It's like, all right, you're going to do this for this long, and then you're going to do this. And then, long story short, this guy is thinking about leaving a position, and so I would get his job. And he's my manager right now. So I would get his job. and that's not even really guaranteed that I would get his job, but that's kind of I think the no and no one has outright said this, but it it kind of seems like they're grooming me to one day take his job because he's going to eventually leave. And he knows that too. Like he's the one who's kind of teaching me the ropes to then like later one day take his job. But I don't know. They there is a chance that they also hire someone else to take his job. And I don't know. Sorry, yawned. But I really don't. It's hard to say what's exactly going to happen as far as that goes. But no matter what, um, I'll probably be making less money than what I could at this other position, more corporate position. But it's a more corporate position, so you know, who's to really say like what's gonna happen there? I hope. I hope they. I don't know. Yeah, man. It's just kind of hard to say because all right, I just did the math. Realistically, if I jump up to this other position, or if I, or not even jump up to another position, if I'm just doing the same thing at this corporate job, but they give me a pay bump, um, I could be making about $12,000 more than what I'll probably be making at this other job. Granted, working more hours overall, but not like too much more. Because I'm still at a higher pay rate and I'm getting slightly more hours. I'm at a higher pay rate, getting a little bit more hours in, and the potential for raises and whatnot, like and the potential for moving to another position, which is realistically what would want to do, that also pays higher, and then maybe eventually moving to like a salary position. All of that's very feasible, or very it's in the cards. Now whether how like I said how long it's going to take me or whatever, that's the question. But um it would be a sustainable schedule. And there's the potential for overtime, whereas at this other position, there's really not much potential for overtime, really none. And I'm at a lower pay rate and working slightly less hours. It's still full time. I'm getting 40 hours a week, but it's the other job I'd be getting just slightly more hours than that. Um, and at the yeah the I but the benefits would be very good. The benefits of that other job would be very good. So I don't know. It's hard to say. And it's not really y'all's problem. I'm done talking about it because I've got it's my it's just what path I want to go in life, and I think I know which one. It's just I'm gonna probably have to. It's I think I'm gonna run with the corporate one. Just because even if the benefits aren't quite as good, they can't be that bad. Um, I know for a fact they're not that bad. Like it is fine. It's just not quite as good as the other one. Um, and I have the potential to make quite a bit more money. And there's room for growth, quite a bit more room for growth. Whereas at this other job, there's there's really no room for true growth. The only growth I would have would be going somewhere else. Like, and then it's like that's kind of redundant because if I go with that other job, like the job, it's like that's great, but then there's no room for growth, and then I have to go somewhere else to grow anyway. Whereas at this corporate job, it's like all the room for growth is there. It's there. Like I don't have to go somewhere else. I'm already working there. It's only a matter of time before I get like a pay raise and then get moved to another position, and then I could have a full career. And when I say full career, I mean I've worked there for like 20, 30 years. Whereas at this other job, it's like I could work there 20, 30 years, but I'm really not growing and I'm not making any more money in that 20th year, or at least not much more money in that 20th year versus what I would be making in like the 5th year. It would be more. I would get pay raises every now and then, but it's not like it's a huge pay raise every time. It would just be basically enough so that inflation doesn't catch up to me. Whereas at this other job, the pay raises would be that plus like a significant more, and the benefits are just different. Yeah, it's. I'll have to figure it out because I'm not sure. Lot of questions to be answered, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah. And I still need to find the time to remix. I have two albums that are just sitting. They're just sitting, waiting for me to remix them and remaster them, and I have yet to do so. And I am kicking myself for having procrastinated so much on those because they could have been done and out. It's just hard to find the time. And I really want to find the time, especially now because I'm working so much and I'm like I said, I'm driving so much. Like I'm doing laundry right now as I'm recording this. I actually need to run check that in a minute. But and then I have to drive like 3 hours down the road. And it's really not a 3 hour drive. It's more like a like 2.5 hour drive, but I have to stop for gas and I probably stop for dinner and I might stop at the grocery store. So it might be like 3.5 hour total drive. Or a total like road trip, whatever. I'll figure it out. And then I got to get up in the morning and go to work. It's a whole thing. We'll just see. We will have to see. And I'm trying to start going to the gym, bro. I want to get not huge, but like I want to tone up. I want to get a little bit bigger, a little bit, not much, and honestly, not even really bigger. I just want to build a little bit more muscle. Again, not even that much. I feel like I have a decent amount of muscle. Just more really a little bit more muscle mass. Um, again, not I don't even need that much. Uh, and because I've got the frame. I've got the like yeah, it's really just kind of toning out a little bit more. That's kind of what I want to do. And just like strength training to improve my overall strength. Which I'm a decently strong guy. Like I can lift a good amount of weight. Um, I really have no issues as far as like lifting just things. Um, I would say I'm a pretty average guy to maybe a little bit above average, maybe. But definitely, I don't think I'm lower than average as far as strength goes. I don't think so. I don't know what average is, but I don't think I'm below average. Uh, because I can lift quite a bit. But see, I can lift like I don't know. Yeah, it's just I have to do some strength training to kind of figure out. That's the thing. I really don't know how strong I am, and I don't know like I have like decent form with like a few things, but if I can improve my form and I also need to improve my flexibility. I've been trying to do that over the past like few months, and I have gotten better as far as my flexibility goes. But it, can always be improved more. Um, Realistically, I want to be doing like splits one day, which might sound crazy, but I think every human has that capability. But yeah, I'm trying to go to the gym more, and I'm just trying to do more, period. I'm just trying to do more. And that's difficult to do. And still find time to like sleep. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I'm not giving up. I'm not, and I'm gonna get better. I'm going to, I'm going to do more. I just have to. If I don't, within reason, of course. Like, because like some things I have to just, like, I will have to give up some things in order to actually end up doing more. And I'm fine with that. The things I'm giving up, like I barely play video games anymore. And when I say barely, I mean like I haven't played any video games in like dude, I don't even know. Like I really truthfully, I've maybe put 10 hours of games or 10 hours into games in the past like few months. Like 2 or 3 months, I've maybe played like 10 hours of games. Maybe a little bit more than that, but really not. Um, so actually, you know what? No, I've probably put a little bit more than that because I was playing I was playing a little bit of Minecraft for a little bit, but I wasn't playing Minecraft just to play it. I was working on a project that and I want to try to find some time to like work on that too because it's this project that I've had in my brain for like ever and I was making good progress a few weeks ago. Well, it was like a month and a half ago before I started these jobs. And then I started the jobs and I was like, okay, I'm not going to play anything for a while just so I can kind of get into the routine. So I can get into the routine of things. And I feel like I've somewhat gotten into the routine. So I might pick it back up and do some more work on that project. But then there's like this other project I have to do for just, I said I would do it, so I have to. It's just, I don't know what to do. That's the thing. I like with that project, but that's neither here nor there. And then I have these two albums that I want to remix and remaster, and then release those. And then I have like other like I need to really, whenever I like go to make a beat, I need to just not make a beat and just remix and remaster these projects I'm talking about and just do like one a day. One a day for like or like two or three. Cuz it really doesn't take like too long to remix and remaster. What takes a while is making something new. It takes me like at least an hour or two, sometimes 3 in order to like make a track. But as far as like remixing something, it might take me half an hour or an hour. And I can like remix it effectively to get like something new. And when I say something new, I mean like it doesn't sound complete like it's the same song, but it sounds different. Like it's just mixed differently. Like you can tell there were improvements made. there are significant changes. Let me put it that way. It's still the same song, but there are significant changes. So that's ultimately what I need to do, and yeah. So I'm gonna do that soon. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I'm going to figure it out, and I'm gonna get these projects released because there's one I'm really excited for, and I'll say there's one. There are 7 tracks on that. It's so I guess it would be in like an EP because it's really only like 20 minutes. It's like 20 minutes worth of music, maybe not even that. 15 to 20 minutes, something like that. Um, there's one song in it I need to switch out with another one, and because I'm just not I don't like how that one song ended up. So I'm gonna switch it with another one, and I need to figure out what that other one is. And I think I might know. I think I might know, and it might be the one that I made today, but I don't know. I don't know. I have to kind of try it out and see. And then there was a concept with that EP that I wanted to kind of do, and I have to. I don't know. Like I did it on like 2 of the tracks, but I didn't do it on the other ones, and I could just kind of leave it that way. But I need to do. I need to figure out something. Well, hold on. No, I did it on 3 of the tracks. There were 3 tracks I did kind of that concept. I'll figure it out though as far as that. Yeah, actually, so if I did it on 3, that means there's just and really I did it on 4. So it's really these only 3 other tracks I need to like do something. I need to do something. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's right. So I just need to find like a little bit more, and I actually think I might already have that. Okay. Yeah. I think I have it. That's good. That's good. I just thought of that right now as I'm recording this shit. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. I'm not gonna do that right now because I got other things to do right now, but I'm gonna do that soon. And we're gonna get it done. And I'm gonna get all this shit done. If I said it, I'm gonna do it. So let's get to it. All right, that's it for now. This is going to be a shorter episode, and I'm fine with that. Thank you for listening to the Sharp Note. This was Sharp Note episode 24, dog. 24. Come on now, quit playing with me. 24. That's good. We're getting up there, man. Getting up there with the numbers. That's not like Joe Rogan has like over 1,000 episodes of his podcast or some shit, but he releases like 2 or 3 a week, and it's all he fucking does. So fuck, get out of here. He's literally in the business of this. Like that, this is his business. This is just me doing it in my free time. I make no money off of this shit. No one even watches this shit. So fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it here. I'm doing it right now. Episode 24. Thank you for listening to the Sharp Note. Um, it has been Blitz. I will see you guys in the next episode. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get these out a little bit more consistent. I know it's been like a month and a half or some shit since the last one. Deal with it. It's all right. You'll be okay. You'll live. If not next week, I'll try to get one out 2 weeks from now. So thank you for listening again. All right, I'm out. Peace.